Norton would not be able to effectively use the techniques that had sapped Ali's stamina and killed his legs. After 6 long months of recovery and hard work, the night arrived. The future of the heavyweight division and the fate of the world's most influential champion all rested on this one fight. Ali danced encounter. Like a stallion galloping forward at the sound of a battle horn, Ali charged out to mid-ring. Already he seemed far more aggressive than usual, cutting angles and feinting to set up well-loaded power punches. But although Ali was one of the most deceptive fighters to ever live, with his erratic rhythm, desynchronized footwork, and bizarre head movement making him a nightmare to predict, Norton was having no problems figuring him out. The man known as Black Hercules timed the greatest hooks and beat them with tighter hooks.
Get in the combos.
Then intercepted Ali's cross with a swatting right of his own. Ali's big problem was that his jab was the cornerstone of his offense. But Norton could brush it off like a speck of dust on his shoulder, and because of this, the rest of Ali's power punches became much easier to read and punish. To make matters worse for Ali, Norton's unusual, staggered rhythm was actually confounding him. Norton slipped, ducked, and pulled away from Ali's punches. He even taunted and showboated mid-round after Ali failed to pull him into a wind-up uppercut. One bright spot for Ali was that Norton was having a little trouble leading the action. Ali able to dance out of corners and trick him into missing his mark. The first round was in the books, and both men had shown solid defense, but ineffective offense.
Come on, do that. Come on, yours.
Near the end bell, it was Ali who put Norton in the corner. The fight was razor close. The outcome balanced on a knife's edge. They say that iron sharpens iron. In their first fight, Norton had pounded. They say that iron sharpens iron. In their first fight, Norton had pounded Ali until he cracked under the strain. But through that loss, Ali had grown stronger, forging his body into something close to the weapon it had once been. So now, just as in the first round, Ali took central ring and stood his ground. But this time, something was different. This time, it was Norton who was melting under the heat. Not only was Ali in far better shape than he had been, but his tactics had changed as well. While Norton had been the two rose and heard what would turn out to be the final bell of the fight. In round 3, Ali displayed the last piece of the puzzle and perhaps the most powerful element of his style. His risky but earth-shaking counters. The two heavyweights met mid-ring. Williams gave chase, and Ali just avoided a reaching jab by turning his head away at the last moment. With Williams overextended, Ali drove home a long-leaned hook behind his ear. Williams tried once more, and once more, Ali turned his chin away in the nick of time. A moment later, the same counter missed,